Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily checkity check, tuning into today's energies. This is actually the second video. First one I did early this morning and it disappeared before I could save it. So that's interesting. It's been a little bit of that going on today for me. Wonder if it's been going on for you as well. So I'm going to start with the Power Animal Oracle card. A little different today, since it feels a little different. Frog, purification, clear out the clutter. So, well, this definitely is on message a lot lately, a lot of letting go of what no longer serves you. Are you detoxifying? Maybe this is purification. I'm also getting on a body level. Sweating. It feels like a purging of whatever is no longer for your highest and greatest good. What's been causing more chaos with clutter than helpful? It feels like just letting go on every level. If you are at the stage where you're purging and cleaning house and clearing out your environment, that's I'm getting that's because you've done a lot of energy work, clearing old belief systems and old patterns and habits. And so this is fantastic that it's now spilling into your 3D. You can't help but, if you shift a lot within here, it's going to affect your 3D world. Alrighty. So in the past, we've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. So not standing your ground. In the past, there's a lot of acquiescing, of tolerance, toxic tolerating, not the kind of tolerating, but chronic tolerating, passivity that's so extreme that it doesn't take into account your own well-being. So I get the feeling that in the past you wanted to be, I mean, who doesn't want to be successful and take care of themselves, independent and financially abundant and stable and secure and create what you want. I feel like there's this picture that I want to be all that. I want to be this shining picture of Nine of Pentacles. This image is very, just kind of gives me that Disney princess kind of vibe, like everything is just perfect. And I get the feeling that that's what you wanted, that independence, security, stability, just doing so well, knowing what you want, knowing how to get it. But what was blocking your ability to achieve that is not being able to stand your ground, not being able to stand up for yourself, not being able to create healthy boundaries. And since you were in a place where I get the feeling you wanted that stability, that Nine of Pentacles. But where you were at in the past, you weren't allowed to stand your ground. Whether this was a job, a connection with family, friends, a relationship. I feel like the foundation on it, when you came into this connection, job, relationship, you were not supposed to stand your ground. You showed up as someone who's a chronic tolerator of circumstances that are incongruent, that are not in harmony with you, with your truth. And so finally you had to go elsewhere, because I feel like you tried everything you could to be in that Nine of Pentacles energy, but in an environment that didn't want you to be independent, wanted you to be dependent on them. And so to find that feeling, to the vibration of Nine of Pentacles, of security, stability, confidence, abundance, independence, you had to move elsewhere to find that. And then, so present time energy, the chariot, moving on ahead, moving. Some of you might be literally moving. Circumstances, it feels like your energy has shifted so much that some of you might have to literally find a better match for job, home, like literally going elsewhere, different people. Oh, I just heard on the warpath. Are you on a warpath? Someone's on the warpath. I feel like this is warrior energy. It's scary to, it can sometimes be scary, frightening, anxiety producing to do something different than what you've been doing. Even if you're very unhappy where you are, there are lots of people who are so unhappy where they are and tolerating that dissatisfaction because of a lack of enough anger that gets them into passionate mode to move in a different direction. Your anger and frustration has to rise higher than your level of fear of moving away. Your anger at staying where you are gets to that boiling point where it overrides the fear of uncertainty, of the unknown. It feels like a lot of people are hitting that limit. That limit is also letting you know that your vibration is no longer a match. It's time to move. It's time to face your fears. Wow. So when you decide to use that frustration, disappointment, anger, energy that you have about where you are right now, and when you use that for action, when you use frustration, those kind of energizing, angry, frustrated, charge-filled energies, and instead of reacting in a way that keeps you in that situation, when instead you use that as fuel, the fuel to get you to move towards what you do want, that's what's going to happen. You move towards the sun, happiness, joyful. So interesting. In this card, I don't feel that. It feels peaceful. It doesn't feel like in regular tarot, the sun, the kid's on the back of the horse with legs and arms up, like not a care. That feels more like wonder and fun. This feels more like a peaceful contentment, knowing that everything is happy and easy, that everything's going your way. Harmony, abundance, connection, joy. So that's what you're moving towards in this current energy. So purification, you're clearing out the clutter and moving towards what will be fulfilling, what will be satisfying. This Eight of Wands has been showing up a lot this week in the readings. So this is vice versa tarot. So that's a more typical view of the Eight of Wands. And you've been getting this side. Little Pegasus there, lightning. Excuse me. What I'm getting in this today. So this is a fast communication out of the blue. This feels more from spirit, from this could be a guide communicating to you in current energies, guide, higher self, other timelines. This could be invitations coming in from guide. Oh, this is like a guide it looks like your vibration has shifted enough that you are attracting new guides. New guides coming in, very magical with that Pegasus. I keep being drawn to, yes, the message is very fast coming in, and it's just, I mean, if you saw a flying horse, that would be what? I mean, we've seen it in movies, but if you really were out and about and saw that, so that's, what is that sense of wonder, expansiveness, like all of a sudden, this feels like this helps you clear out clutter immediately. Like as soon as you connect with this guide, I feel like they help you see a perspective. They help you see where you are in the game, where you are in on your path. I feel like they give you a worldview that helps you understand. I get it now. Like a bigger something clicks into place. It feels like you've been like not quite, things aren't quite moving smoothly because of so much shifting of energies lately, closing of cycles, opening to new cycles. And so this will really help you kind of, okay, I've got the bigger picture. I've got a clearer picture that helps me connect with the energies that are happening currently. So I'm at peace. What's interesting is that first you have to hit that vibration of happiness. I feel like the prerequisite is purification and clearing out the clutter, moving away, using the fuel of your anger, frustration, resentment, using that energy, that frustration energy as fuel to get you to move towards what you do prefer. And once you are having some fun, lightening up, looking for some joy, looking for some childlike fun, boom, you get this message messages. Wow. Okay. Wow. It also gives you this perspective on Five of Swords energy that's been in the daily checkity checks a lot. Five of Sword energy is win at any cost, someone who's a bully, manipulative. So this might be more the typical Five of Swords, but what I'm getting in this reading is this one, that you're just walking away. You're like, I don't want to play anymore. I give up. I'll take the L. Nobody who's in Five of Swords energy is going to win. They might have a short win, but it's not it's like, kind of reminds me of Valhalla when they talk about how all the people who've gotten to Valhalla, am I saying that right? Fight during the day, and then at night their swords, their shields turn into a great hall, and they celebrate and party, and they do it all again the next day. Which to me, because I did not grow up in that Viking type of lifestyle, that sounds awful. And so I get the feeling that you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want that repeat Groundhog Day, constantly fighting. I much rather take the L. This is not, there's some truth coming out, something that you see about this energy that you've been attached to. Oh, interesting. Another Seven of Wands. It's important that you stand your ground. Now you can stand your ground. Now, in current energies, you are in your power. You feel very powerful. No one's going to convince you of something that is not for your highest and greatest good. You know too much now. I don't think you could even really fool yourself, not the way you used to. This feels like a shift of power for you. Purification. Right. Your higher self is in the energy of Four of Pentacles in reverse. Letting go. You're letting go. Detaching. Detaching feels better. Detaching from whatever needs to be released. That clutter. Detaching from patterns, beliefs, perspectives. Detaching from people and situations that don't serve your highest and greatest good. You don't have to. I feel like in the past you detached from someone with great drama. If something didn't work out, there's just this habit that a lot of us have. Instead of, this didn't work out, we did the best we could, let's go our separate ways, whatever type of connection I'm describing. Instead, there's like a need to make someone who doesn't get along with you the bad person, instead of like, it's okay if they don't like me, or I don't like them, or I don't like being around them. Can we just go our own ways without having to demonize everybody who can't see us, can't hear us, doesn't like us, we're not their cup of tea? How can we just release and not give them any of our power by trying to blame them for not having resonance with us? It's just information. We take it all so personally. there's something about your higher self is talking about detaching, about releasing with ease. I feel like you're making your moves kind of sneaky. You're not telling everybody exactly what your moves are. Oh, okay. This is the energy of I'm going to release people, and instead of making a statement like I am done with you, block, and just making a big show. You're just going to stop communicating with people and just like exit stage left. I feel like in the past you would have tried to explain yourself, which is weird because I want to disconnect from you, but first I need to connect with you, and I need to try to get you. You've never been able to, or recently you haven't been able to hear me or see me or understand me, but I'm going to try to get you to see me, hear me, and understand me as I tell you that I'm disconnecting from. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. So what I get is that you're switching to, I'm just leaving. Just gonna low key go out the back door and of the connection. It doesn't feel like ghosting. It just feels like seeing. I don't know how to explain this. It just feels like you're quietly making your exit. And this leads to Six of Wands. This leads to your success. Being able to detach by not making a big thing of it on Facebook. If you haven't heard from me, it is because I have decided to cut you out of my life. And like, not one of those. You know what I'm getting? This is just someone who knows their mind, knows who's a match and who's not. And at least in these energies right now, we're not good. I'm walking away, and this leads to your success. So there is a lot of moving away from what no longer serves you. People, situations, that's clearing out the clutter. Wow. I'm so, like, your higher self, I'm all giddy once I started tuning into the messages from your higher self. I feel like your higher self is much more excited about this energy because your higher self is seeing the broad view, days and weeks and months ahead, that you do not have the capability to really understand like your higher self does what's coming. And your higher self is very excited about success, victory. Look at everybody cheering. He's got the wreath, the garland of success. Hurrah, hurrah, huzzah, huzzah. All right. So I just feel so happy. I can feel that energy. Maybe you can tune into that as well. It's lovely. Okay, so your challenge right now is judgment. What are you being called to? Challenge is judgment. Doesn't feel like the calling. Wow, no way. I love when we get a lot of repeats. So we've got 2 7 of Wands. And now we've got 2 4 of Pentacles. So in this, the vice versa deck, that's The typical Four of Pentacles. He's not clinging on, but on the reverse, so this is what you got. Four of Pentacles, it definitely feels like detaching from. I'm not even paying attention. I'm looking away from. I'm looking out towards something else. This does have a little bit of a ghosting kind of feel to it. Like, boy, you just, I keep getting this. I'll just say it. You're getting away like a fart in the wind. Just, you disappear like a fart in the wind. I know that's crude, but it keeps coming up, and maybe some of you need a laugh. A little irreverence, a little childlike humor, childish humor for sure. Boy. A lot of what's happening right now is around, the challenges are around your stability, around others who make you feel stability when you're around them, and those who don't. I feel like that chronic tolerating of people and situations has dissipated. Something, where'd it go? It doesn't feel like you tolerate much right now. It feels like you're up to here with tolerating, and you're taking that frustration and making some pretty big shifts. Yeah. Okay. So where this is leading you, these challenges are not for giggles, not just to make life difficult. This is so you can learn how to find your own stability, your own abundance, your own security, safety, to trust yourself. To show yourself how abundant and stable you are. Feel like that you're spreading that out. Like there was no room for you to spread in your abundance way back in the past energy when you were wanting that Nine of Pentacles. I feel like, so what I'm getting is that at the end of this energy, at the resolution of this energy that I'm reading, you end up as Queen of Pentacles. Stable, secure, a leader, someone people look to for stability and security, with a lot of knowledge to share to others. Very Mother Earth type of energy. Some of you, this is just for a few of you, some of you are kind of opening up some more shamanistic qualities, talents, earth energies, connecting with plants, animals, maybe even, just the sun, the moon. I know those on Earth, but the experiences we have here on Earth that are very earthly. Feels like you can feel the earth and kind of feel into the earth and tune in. Feel like this, wow, you're opening up communications on an earth level. Maybe that's why I was drawn to the Power Animal Oracle cards. There's a real earth feel, an invitation from earth as well right now in these energies. So, all right, that's your reading. I hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye.